Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday, I believe it is. I'm just enjoying my time off, getting accustomed to not working or not, and put it like this, punching anybody's clock. So I'm trying to enjoy semi retirement. Semi because I don't know how long this will last for me because I've been working since I was a teenager. The only time I didn't work was when I went back to school full time to get my undergrad. Anyway, I was having an interesting conversation with my sister. And what happens when I have deep, intense conversations, it always provokes me to give a message of inspiration, of hope, instruction, or however the listener takes it. Because I know it's never by accident that I appear on camera and start talking about my thoughts, what I'm feeling. One thing, I guess, if I were to give young folks, and when I say young folks, that could be anybody 40 and under, well, really 50 and under, because I'm 61. But like forming relationships. I always look at the example. I'll take my life as an example. Growing up, came from a large family. My mom and dad together had 7 children. So when I grew up, I knew I didn't want a whole lot of kids. Because when there are numerous kids, somebody's going to feel left out. And you can't say, oh no, I treated them all the same. I'm speaking of my experience of you. Or, you speak your experience to someone else. I can't discount that. But one thing I did learn, because I have reached the age that I am now, if you want to have a relationship with someone, friendship with someone, you have to show yourself as friendly. And sometimes the people that you pour yourself into, it's not reciprocated. But then one day you wake up. See, when you have other distractions, you might miss something. But when you have free time, oh, praise God today, like I do, I start reevaluating things. I've always been a thinker. And I've come to the conclusion that I personally will not run after anybody. Not anymore. It's like, if you want me to be a part of your life, you have to show up somewhere in my life, on my radar somewhere. And it can't be with a phone call when you want something from me. I've been delivered from dumb. And when I say delivered from dumb, allowing people to walk all over you and use you. And when you face your time of need, they're nowhere to be found. Or the very same people that like pump you up to get something out of you, you don't hear from them unless it's time, yet again, to get something from you. And that can come from infant to what I named. I proudly proclaim to have 10 godchildren. Some that I actually stood in the altar in front of in a church setting, and some that I just pulled in to my heart as my godchildren. I don't have to talk to anybody every day because that's never been me, because I don't really like talking on the phone and stuff like that. I like communicating in person if that's possible. But since that really isn't possible, but put it like this, when my godchildren were children, I went out of my way to make sure they knew who I was. And then there comes an age of reasoning. Like, I know it happened with me. I think my age of reasoning occurred to me when I was 14. There were some people that I was forced to be around as a child, little child. But then when I reached that age of reasoning, I've been around these people my entire life. And I saw, but I didn't speak out loud about, they had low self-esteem and they only felt good when they were putting others down. And sometimes that meant family members, putting other family members down based on the socioeconomic status within a family, the outward appearance of a person. And yes, colorism is real in the black community. It is. Or one other thing, oh, you have to have long silky hair or something dumb like that. I'm about to get all mine cut off anyway because it fell out from that stress episode that I had. But I'm no longer stressed. I'm chill. I'm so chill that I got time today to talk to you. But getting back to what I was talking about, establishing relationships. Like I said, for my godchildren, I made myself present or available. But when you reach the age of reasoning, meaning you can pick up the phone and call for yourself, if I don't hear from you, you won't hear from me. You'll hear from me on birthdays, like that. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's financial. No, I sow into good ground, meaning people that I have an actual relationship with. Because through the years, I worked hard for my money. And I put up with a whole lot of stupid stuff to get paid. Well, since I'm on my own time, those that want relationship with me, you have to act like that's what you want. Because otherwise, you'd be just like this lamp that I just turned on and turned off. You're there. And that's it. I have no use for you unless I need light or I don't. So, in dealing with someone like me and forming a relationship with someone like me, I'm not some Tommy. I'm not wishy-washy. What you see is what you get. And if I take the time to explain to you how I am and you go against what I've already told you, that means you want no relationship with me. Sure don't. And I'm just not with people that only show up for me when they want something from me and then they disappear for years unless they want something else. But anyway, keep that in mind. What kind of people do you want in your circle? What kind of people do you want to surround yourself with? Do you want to be around people that help you grow or people that deplete you? Are you somewhere in the middle? Even though I stated my age, I still want to grow. You're never too old to learn. And one thing I learned about myself, I don't need no sometimey people around me. And I want you to enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. God bless you. Love you.